Golf Central on YouTube is brought to you by the new Chrome Tour golf ball from Callaway.
The semifinals for the women's NCAA championships are now in the books. Megan Royal from UCLA on 15. This long birdie putt drops to help her win her match and help the Bruins move on to the final match, which is where they will meet their conference rival Stanford. The Cardinal are back in the finals for the second time in 3 years. Kelly Sue with the winning putt for the #1 team in the country. Taking a look at the final brackets. Here are the paths that UCLA and Stanford took to the finals. The Cardinal went through a tough Auburn team in the quarters before beating Southern Cal, and UCLA knocked off Texas A&M and then beat Oregon in the semis. Welcome into Golf Central, Matt Adams alongside of Amanda Bloominghurst. Amanda, it's only Tuesday, but we had some important golf taking place today.
And all day. It was really fun to watch. Those quarterfinals were so exciting. I mean, LSU, ranked second in the country, were knocked out by 12th ranked Oregon, and then it was just so much fun to watch in the mornings. We took a little bit of a break, and we got a second helping of golf this afternoon in the semifinals, and what a match it was between an all Pac-12 conference. It was incredible. This is the first time this has ever happened, men's or women's, that it was an all-conference showdown, and this time by the Pac-12, all four. And when you look too, those 4 teams finished 1 through 4 in the Pac-12 championship earlier this spring. So they are playing some incredible golf, but it was just, I mean, I just even remember when I was playing in college in the ACC at Duke, that Pac-12 was so difficult. It was so stacked. And then you look at them now, and it's just that continued pedigree of golf that we've seen. And it is going to be so exciting tomorrow, the Stanford, UCLA.
And here is how it all finished. Southern Cal earned their only point from Amari Avery, and it was all Stanford after that. Points from veterans like Sadie Engelman and Mega Gane, and then that thrilling finish, of course, from Kelly Sue. Here's the head coach, Annie Walker, with Brentley Romine.
Pleased to be joined by Stanford head coach Ann Walker, and your team has traded blows with USC all season. You get your revenge on them today, and your players punch their ticket to tomorrow's championship match here at Omni La Costa. What impressed you most about what these ladies did today?
I was really impressed by our sophomores coming down the stretch. I think they were really clutch. The match was tight the whole way, and Kelly and Mega definitely flipped it for us there on the back nine, starting around hole number 12.
Mega won 4 straight holes toward the end there. Kelly, 3 consecutive. What allows your team and your players to be so clutch?
I think a lot of it's leadership. Sadie and Rachel have a ton of experience. They've been filling those players with self-belief. We also have our entire roster out here today, and they're a close-knit group, and I know that they bring a lot of energy just knowing that no matter how the outcome is, they still have each other and they've had a great experience. And I think when you can play free like that and know that you can trust your teammates, good things can happen.
Great coaching obviously breeds success, but you have to have the players to do it. You look at a player like Rachel Heck and all that she's been through for her to play like she's done this week, and all her teammates. Do you feel like something maybe a little more magical, something a little bit more higher is happening?
I don't know about that, but Rachel Heck is one heck of a player, as we like to say, and it's been a tough, 3 years for her. Certainly especially tough last 2. And I don't know that she ever thought she would get a chance to play in postseason or even for Stanford ever again. So for her to come back last week and win the regional title and then to be going into the national championship match tomorrow, I think it's probably a dream come true for her. And I know she's surrounded by both me and the players, just so happy to share this moment with her and with Sadie, our outgoing seniors, because our program's never been in better shape, and it's definitely thanks to those two.
This will be your 4th trip to the championship match. You've won 2 of the previous 3. You're a veteran in this position. What's the key to success in a pressure-packed situation that you're going to face tomorrow?
Yeah, I think what we've learned is the match play is always close when you play it in this style and the team style. And the only thing that we can do is really stay present, try to hit good golf shots to whatever the course setup is. We'll be try to be ready for that, but that's definitely what we've learned, that it's always close and no one ever runs away with it. So we just have to stay patient, present, and be ready for whatever UCLA gives us.
So let's take a look at the team profile. They won 3 of their last 4 events heading into the NCAA championships, making their 38th NCAA championship appearance this year. That's tied for the most with Arizona State. They earned the #1 seed for the match play, then defeated Auburn and USC to advance to the final. They're seeking their 3rd title in program history. And there you see how the scoring finished out. Brentley Romine caught up with Caroline Corrales to go over her victory, which was early and big.
Coach has done a really good job of not putting any pressure on us all year. That's kind of been our goal, to only stick to our process. I think we've done a good job of that this week. So she just wants us to go out and enjoy ourselves and be as committed as possible. So.
This is Coach's first year as a head coach, but she's been around the program quite a while. What allowed this team to get to this position right now where you guys are going to be playing for a national championship tomorrow?
This year it's been really beautiful to see Coach Alicia really step up into this head coaching position. She was my assistant coach the previous 2 years that I was here, and she and Erin have just poured countless hours of dedication into our team and have provided us with every resource that we need to succeed. So I'm really grateful for all that they've done for us this year and their coaching on the course.
So let's introduce you to the UCLA Bruins. Their path to the finals went through Texas A&M and Oregon. They're the 15th ranked team in the country entering the NCAA championships, and they've won 4 times this season. And this is one of the blue blood programs in the sport, no doubt about that. UCLA is seeking their 4th national championship. Okay, so Amanda, whether we're talking about coaching, whether we're talking about the mix of players, this is a unique mix when you get right down to it as to how they have found success this year.
It's almost the exact opposite of Stanford. When you look at Stanford's, Ann Walker has been there for such a long time. They've had most of their team are returning players. You look at UCLA, it's a different story. Alicia Holmes was the assistant coach at UCLA for 17 seasons, but this is her first year as a head coach. That's a really big difference and deal when you're going to be in the finals of NCAA championship. They also have 3 transfers on their team as well. So it's a new head coach. It's a new batch of girls, but they're really making it work. And now Alicia Holmes, I was there, well, not at UCLA. I was playing at Duke, but we played against UCLA all the time, and she was the assistant coach there. She played at UCLA. She's like a staple of UCLA, and she coached under Carrie Forsyth, who's there for 24 seasons. So she had some great guidance and has learned so much from Coach Forsyth. But it's been interesting watching UCLA really blend as a team and have success this year with those 4 wins collegiately, doing well in the fall and obviously making it all the way to the finals, that they are just working so well as a team. And out of really all of the matches I saw in the quarterfinals and the semifinals, UCLA was one of the teams that really were in command all day. They didn't really look like it was getting dicey really at any point. They looked like they were going to be the team that made it to the finals.
Many different and many unique pathways to the finals. So there are just 2 teams remaining for the race for the NCAA Division I Women's Golf Championship.